Hello, if anyone's watching, what's the crack? I don't even know, never gone live on YouTube before. I'm in Achill Island, nice view, gathering sheep. Well, I'm not gathering sheep, I'm on the road. I'm waiting for the old boy, he's up there shouting at sheep. He's up there at the moment shouting at sheep, so yeah, I'm just hanging about waiting for a mate. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous here on Achill Island. Beautiful scenery. That's the mainland. That's back in Ireland there. It's not the Atlantic coast, it's the other side of it. I actually haven't been on this side before, and I've been in Achill a wee bit, a few times now, but yeah, that's the mainland. That's Ireland over there. I'll be home soon, darling. Just waiting for Dad. He's up there shouting at sheep at the moment. How are things? I've seen a few more people have jumped on. I've never gone live on YouTube before, and I just said I would because I've been putting up midweek videos the last few weeks, but I won't have any video tonight, hopefully tomorrow night. But just been flat out. The bit of good weather came and we've been shearing mad busy Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I was with Mr. Sheep School on Monday, David Beatty. And I'm just on the road, taking in the nature and the scenery. I'm here with the old boy's Jeep. Some of you talk, say hello. Can you hear me? I'm using a mic, using an old DJI mic, so hopefully it doesn't sound too bad. Yeah. Good man, Carl. How are you, Rosalind? How are things? Yeah, so he's up on the mountain, so we were shearing today. We left early in the morning. We shore about 200 sheep, I suppose. Dosing in a wee bit as well, and then good clear day, and poor Tavani just can't help himself. I asked him this morning, late last night, I got back real late last night, I was wrecked, and I was like, do we have to go at 6 o'clock? He says, yeah, we have to go at 6 o'clock. I was like to him, then I said to him, will I drive? Because I just want to shear the sheep that are in the shed, and then I want to go home, because I've got things to do. I have videos to edit, I've got stuff to do. I was like, and he was like, no, just come with me. And I was like, are we just going to go shear the sheep and then go home? No, we're not going to go slobbering on the mountain, like running after sheep. Like it's 7 o'clock in the evening now, we're still 2 hours from home. And he's like, no, we're not going to do that. And sure enough, here we are, hours. Like I stopped shearing hours ago. And I don't have Casey with me, so I'm no use. I'm a spare prick down here on the bottom of the mountain. I can hear him shouting up there. And he's rang a few times, and he's after 2 hoggets. And he's been up there for hours. He's literally been up there for hours after 2 hoggets. And I'm just standing here. I was like, well, that's a whole evening wasted. But anyway, I could be wrong. And look, he'd be scowling if he heard that. He'd be saying, oh, you're no hill man, you're no sheep farmer, but for me, like, just to spend hours after 2 sheep, it just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, Brendan, slobbering on the mountain at 7 in the evening, I could think better things to be at. Yeah, I know. The way I see it, like, I want to be at home. I want to be editing the next video or weaning lambs or doing something. I've got places to go, people to see. I'm busy, got heaps of things to do, and like, particularly I don't have a dog, so I'm just going to lean on the bonnet here, it'll be a bit easier. So I'm just standing here waiting for him, and he's up there shouting at the dogs. And after these 2 hugging, they'll probably get them now. I think that's partly why he's been up there for so long too. Like, just kind of a pride thing, and he's not going to come home empty-handed. He's going to get something. But yeah, that's the crack. It is 7, isn't it? I don't know what time it is. Yeah. See, a few more have jumped on. Never been live on YouTube before. First time. Bit of crack. Didn't announce it or anything like that. Brendan, are you going shearing abroad this year? Yeah, hoping to. I could be gone in a month. Hoping to go over. I have a job got in New Zealand for a short spell. They want me over there for mid-November. Hoping to go to Australia maybe for a month or 6 weeks before that. And for viewers of the channel, you'll be glad to know that I'm going to make a much better effort at the videos this time. Hoping I'll do at least 1 a week out there. Depending on the internet, obviously, but even I'm doing 2 a week at the moment, so I might even stick to that. We'll see what happens. But like I missed the trick out there last year. I was working for a contractor and we were working 9 hour shearing days. We were working from 5 in the morning till 5 in the evening. So we were working flat out. Can you hear me alright? Hear me alright? I have the DJI mic here. It's quite windy, but it should be able to hear me. So we were just with that contractor in New Zealand, so we were working flat out. So when you're working 5 in the morning, you have to get up at like 4, 4:15, maybe 3:30 if you're further away from the shed. And like you have to go to bed at like 8 o'clock, so I didn't really have time or energy to edit. But I'll be working like for an 8-hour contractor this time, like 7 to 5, which will make a big difference. Less moving, he's more local work. We'll be doing more competitions, more speed shears. We'll probably make a bit less money, but I'll be able to do videos and I'll have more crack out there and not be working like a slave for the whole winter, not making any content or anything like that. It was mad. I put up that one New Zealand video, and to be honest, I filmed that in December. The video, I don't know if you've seen on my channel, the one that got nearly 150,000 views, and I didn't even think that was a hectic video. I was like him and hawing about it like it was in the laptop for weeks, and then just threw it up and it absolutely flew. It's my biggest video by a long shot. That's dad ringing there now. I better answer him. I wonder if he'll be able to hear this. I'm going to answer the phone. He's going to be in a big... Oh, did I go there? Am I back? What's the story? Dad. Oh, did I go there? Am I back? What's the story? Dad rang in a big burst and a big panic there. Yeah, but good money. Less than here, but you're working for someone, so they kind of get a good chunk of your wages. You're probably making about €1.50 a sheep. You do gather money out there just because you're working so much. You don't have time to spend any money, and you get big numbers in front of you. Like we were working 9-hour days. I was shearing over 300 every day, so you will gather money just because you're shearing big numbers, and they're putting the sheep in front of you. You don't have to do any ringing or bollocks and organising like in Ireland. But better money per sheep at home, but you share way more sheep out there. So that's New Zealand. So that's the crack. Come on, Brendan. Plenty of questions. That's the job. That's what we're here for. First time on YouTube Live. I see bigger YouTubers doing it. Looks like good crack. We're on Achill Island for anyone who's just joined. Beautiful, beautiful views. Some spot here. I'll probably start walking up the mountain, I think. I'll just start kind of slowly walking up the mountain. I just rang Dad, or Dad rang me, and he's effing and blinding and after sheep up on the rock. Stick. But yeah, he's been up there for hours after 2 hoggets, which I don't know if I agree with spending that much time to get 2 sheep, because like it's just time is money, and like I would rather just you'd shear 100 sheep in that time, and then you'd have that's sheep shorn value. You've done something of value, and you've made money and whatever. But Jesus, hours after 2 sheep, son crack. But he loves this stuff. Absolutely loves this crack. 7 o'clock in the evening, so we're going to be back late tonight, so we'll go back to the Calvies, have some dinner, and then head for home. So it'll be a late one. Is there an arrow here? Sound is good. That's good. Sweet. Awesome. It's pretty windy here. Vlogging today. Should be good crack actually. Should be good old vlog. Won't be out for a couple of weeks because I'm about 4 or 5 to do an edit now. But where are you watching from? Irish people? Or a few UK ones? Or what county? Or what's the story? Are you sheep farmers? Do you farm? Are you just watching for the crack? Are you hoping I do something stupid? If you are, then stay tuned, because I probably will. Knowing me, trip and fall on a rock or something. Nothing wild. Some spot here, yeah, I said that already a few times. Heading up the hill now. Don't have Casey with me, because we just come over here to shear sheep. We just come over to shear. The sheep are mostly gathered over here for the Calvi, so I said that. Dad said there'll be no gathering today, but yeah, sure enough, clear day, and he's gone to the hill because he can't help himself. He absolutely loves it. don't get me wrong, I like it too. The hill is good, great exercise, good for you. It's nice to get the sheep, but Jesus, like, you know, to spend hours at it, I just kind of feel useless here because I'm here without a dog, and just lost the whole evening where I could have been editing a video for you guys. But anyway, any queries, Carl? Let's see. Sound is good. Holland. Hello. How are things? We have a girl from Germany working with us, shearing a few sheep today. She's not shearing, but she was helping Dawson, and like, people come over here from Germans, French, I don't know, do they come over here on exchange and they end up doing a bit of work and go on holiday for a bit? But German girl, she's actually called Joanne too, same as my sister Joanne. Great worker, great girl, tall girl, she's like 6'1" or 2". Everyone seems really tall in Germany and Holland. Like, yeah, I wouldn't need about 5'11". Every time when I was over shearing there before too, I shore in Holland years ago, in Germany, and everyone was like all the men were like 6'3", 6'4", big tall fuckers. From what I see anyway. Late term, hello. Good man, Adrian. Town, County Down. Oh yeah, Rosalind. How are things now? Patrick McBride. Arkansas. I think I called that Arkansas for a little while. It was only a couple of years ago I realised that that's actually Arkansas in the States. It's mad the amount of people that watch from the States, like watch Irish farmers and watch Cammy and all that crack. Some fun. Yeah, welcome. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching the vlogs. Abu Dhabi, enjoy the vlogs. Killian Smith. I wouldn't say that's an Abu Dhabi name, Killian. Probably over there working, are you? Cheers, thanks for watching. Anyone else? Good stuff. I could probably jump off now and go up and help these guys get the 2 sheep home. Got the GoPro and the drone with me today, vlogging, making. The next one should be a good one. Got some good views, just gotten a bit windy now at the moment. It got worse, and I didn't say it on YouTube, but I'm on my second drone because I lost one on Ben Bulbin in the wind, which is annoying because they're €850. But sure, look, that's life. There was wind warnings and I kept going and yeah, hard lesson. So trying to look after this one a bit better, because you can burn a bit of money. All this camera gear is really expensive. Like DJI mic there, that's 330. You always want a good phone on you if you're making Instagram stories. So I need to reconnect. Oh yeah. Nothing else while farmers watching. Come on guys, get some comments. I'm just carrying this vlog. Like, I know I'm not a big YouTuber, so I'm not expecting 1,000 people to be watching or anything, but I'm also bored. I went live because I'm bored, because I'm waiting for the boys to come back from the hill. I'm here to shear sheep. The shearing's done. I've no dog with me. It's after 7 o'clock. Oh, where Cinderella's going to beat us home, I'd say. Some crack. I can't even see them. Just heading facing for this hill here. Hi from Australia. Hi Lisa. Welcome to the vlog. Sorry, I had a bit of freeze there for a minute. So many people in Australia. It's ridiculous. Just swapping arms here because so many people in Australia. People kind of my age from Ireland, Sligo, Leitrim, but up, like, I know people up, obviously up the Midlands too. It's the same. Jeez, that wind is having bad effects on my hair. It's reseating. I think it's reseating because of the wind. It's doing it right now. No, only joking. You see Dad, he's as bald as a cook, and he was bald as an egg probably from the early 20s, whereas Mum's side, they aren't. So I'm just holding on. Hairline's well back. That's also because of a big forehead too. That's partly it. Got a big old head on me. Where you think that's a receding hairline, it is a bit, but it's also just a big head. just absolutely waffling now. Nothing else wild. How did the old lambs that got pregnant last year get on? Someone asked that a couple of weeks ago too. Good, yeah. Good. Lambed a bit later. The lambed later. The lambed on our lowland in South Sligo there, the bit that we took this year. That big field. There'll be a vlog of that coming out Sunday possibly, but looks like they're on good land because they need a bit of a good do. Like your lambs, that lamb definitely need a good do, especially horned lambs, because like they're small, they're younger, they've grown to do, and if you want sheep at the end of it, you have to give them a good do. But they're on fairly good land, like, whereas, you know, if they were dry, that would just be kind of semi-neglected. Well, not neglected, but they'd be put on they'd be ran tougher, wouldn't they? Like, especially for the summer, they'd be on the hill. But because them ones proved in lamb, they're down low. But yeah, doing good. Doing pretty good. Wendy, how are you? I do chat with Wendy regular. Ben Bulb on the highest mountain in Ireland. Some wind you have. We have, I think you meant to say a heat wave there. No, Ben Bulb is not. I'm fairly sure it's Carntool in Kerry. Never been down there. You have to ask Sheep Shepherd. I don't know if he's close to it or not. Kerry's a big county. I'm too busy talking to you. Might as well go back to the Jeep and bring it around, I would say. But yeah, no, it's not the highest one, but it's the best looking one. I know, it's gorgeous around here too. Just serious scenery down the west coast of Ireland. It's beautiful. Draws all the tourists. Good few tourists come here to Achill. There's a good old tourist trade. So yeah, nothing else wild. Cheers for watching and commenting, Wendy. Good to see you too. You just comment on a lot of videos. I appreciate it. A bit of interaction, just watching them in general. It means a lot, guys. You know, you make them, you put a lot of work into making them. Obviously, I have a long way to go. I'm not doing it that long. I have a lot of things I need to improve. As a side note, like, don't be afraid to be critical, or like, you know, you don't have to be a dick about it, but like, you know, in the comments or message me and say, you know, I think I'd like it if I seen more of this, like more of the sheep, or, you know, talk to more people or whatever it is. Like, please, I want as much feedback as possible. I'm always asking Cammy and Will and, you know, whatever friends of mine that are YouTubers, like, feedback. I want to make them better. Definitely want to make them better. Don't want to vlog for years and not improve, you know, and not give you better videos. So yeah, 100%, as much feedback as possible, please, and thank you. This arm's getting tired. I'm going to swap again. DJI mic's a great job. Just isn't. I'm saying that and then it's off. I think it is still on. Yeah, there's probably still a bit of wind noise because I don't have the old muffler yoke on it, but at least it'll be. At least you can hear me, I presume. A few sheep down ahead, but they're shorn. They're shorn and painted, and they're strays anyway. We're after woolies because it's September. You know, a good few sheep are shorn. It's time for everything to be shorn at this stage, so we're mostly sharing your lambs at the moment. But there is lots of hill, like odd scattered bunches of hill sheep to do yet. Partly because the weather was so bad, very bad June and July. Surely one of the wettest Julys, like, on record for a long time. Serious rain. Andy, morning from Aston, New Zealand. Hi, bro! Master than I. About to go on lamb bits here. Really enjoy your videos. Quite a big contrast between our farming system, so I enjoy it. Yeah, you're probably a good farmer, Andy. That's probably the main difference. You're not a messer and a shite hooker like me. Appreciate it, mate. Good time for New Zealand. I have a good time for New Zealand. Worked in Maston years ago for a boy by the name of Paddy Mason. Soundskin Paddy. Yeah, Maston's good. Wee bit of a rough town, I think, just from stories I've heard and just of, yeah, my dealings with it. I almost got in a couple of scuffles there in Mastodon. I don't know how they, don't know if some of them, only some of them obviously, it's like, not to tar all of Mastodon in one brush, but some of them, probably a small percentage of them, wouldn't be that tolerant of outsiders, probably. That's the PC way of putting it. But yeah, no, Mastodon's good. The Golden Shears is there every year. Haven't been there in a decade, I'd say, probably. And the Golden Shears haven't been there in years and years. So looking forward to getting back there. going to do more competitions out in New Zealand if I go this year. Hoping to go for a little spell. Like, I'm farming at home, I can't, but I'll maybe just shoot out for a wee spell, do a few videos, shear a few sheep, and home again. Yeah, that's like, I don't want to be not like I'm a farmer. I'm at home, like Ireland is home, but at the same time, if you do go out there, like, to make it worthwhile, you have to go for a wee bit to shear for your sheep. You're doing a good job. Plenty of interest on Friday. I unsubscribed from the same old person on the trip to South Island in Cheers, Willie. Well, like, for starters, if I do go to New Zealand, just do vlogs, you know. I think that'd be the main thing. Do videos. Like, I couldn't get over like that one, like the interest that one video got, and all I got were messages and comments of, are you making any more? Have you got any more? Like, what like other questions about it. So, like, hopefully a wee stint in Australia, a little stint in New Zealand, and like, I'll show everything, you know, and try and, you know, have we chat to the farmers about their farming systems and ask them all about, like, wool prices and meat prices, and, you know, show ye wool sheds, show ye merinos, show ye different. Oh, look at this. Oh, went into a big bog hole. Oh, into a dirty marsh there. Oh, stop the light. Oh, filth the wellies. Oh man, turn down wellies too. Wants to be asked about the turn down wellies. Oh, well, that's a disadvantage there of turn down wellies, because if they were turned up, that wouldn't have happened. I wouldn't have got any water in. I was so close to the Jeep too. It's right there. Oh, what is my life? Oh, well, all the time you laugh with me, most of the time you laugh at me, but at least you're laughing. That's what counts. No sign of the boys now, so I'm probably going to jump off soon. I'm back at the Jeep, going to drive to where they have those sheep and give them a hand. Dad is not impressed that I'm not up giving him a hand, but I don't have a dog with me, and I'm a bit fed up too. I want to go home. Sheep shorn. Got to go home and edit videos and do stuff. Alex, well, I joined as Carl screams. That's exciting. Yeah, I just filled my wellies with bog water, Alex. Would love to see you shear a baggy skin merino. Yeah, hopefully I'll take that off the list, Wendy, and get it on video. Show more of the countryside instead of pointing the camera at yourself as much. If I do talk, I try to edit it hard and get to the point. Maybe sometimes not. Maybe it's a little bit of a slower vlog. I do too much talking. But yeah, 100% no. Yeah, feedback taken. Or what I find too is, if I am talking, I'll try to, if I've gotten enough footage, if we weren't too busy that day, I'd put footage over the top. They call it B-roll, like put it on top of me talking. So while you're hearing me talk, you're also watching what's going on too. And you're, you know, so it's kind of more stimulating and more interesting to watch, isn't it? Also a bit of visual stimulation. I'm in the Jeep now. I'll just read the rest of these and I'll jump off, guys, but I really appreciate it. No, that's it. Well, yeah, sure. Doing a good job, plenty of interest on Friday. Yeah. South Island, New Zealand. Going to work on the North Island, Wendy. I think, but might get down south for a bit. Maybe not. Depends by the time I'm finished there, I might be getting close to lambing. So, yeah, I might jump off, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed me getting stuck in a bog hole, or a bog marsh, or whatever you call it. Kind of a hidden pond full of moss. Wellies are full of water now. Lovely. Gonna hit the road. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. See you for the next one.